Welcome to the Teacher Tech Tips weekly series. I'm Oliver Shinkton, and today I want to introduce a website that provides access to an incredible amount of resources related to science and math content. The name of the site is ck12, and you can find it at ck12.org. ck12's mission is to provide equal access to educational content to everyone, which is customizable and available online. Now, right away, you can sign up for an account by clicking on Join. You don't have to, but I do recommend it. It allows you to customize some of your information. Now, when doing this, you'll sign up here either with a Google or Facebook account or through an email. And they will ask you a couple questions to customize your account. Now, I'm going to click Sign In. Now, I've used ck12 as a resource for a number of years. And every time I visit this site, I'm amazed by the amount of resources and content that it provides access to. So what could you use it for? Well, here, if you do sign up for an account, you do have the ability to sign up for groups. So you can create groups that you can share information with. You can also create a library. And inside of here, you can curate all of the information that you want to use from the site. Now, I'm going to go back to the dashboard and scroll down. And here it says you can create a Flexbook textbook. Now, here is where ck12, I think, is a very valuable resource in that it allows you to create online textbooks for free. So you can curate the information that you find necessary for your course and provide that to your students. If I click here on Create a Flexbook textbook, it first allows me to name it. I can put in table of contents, I can add resources and details, and then I can start adding information. So once I have this created, I can start adding content. Well, where's the content? If I navigate to the top toolbar, I'm going to click on Browse. Now it says, do I want to leave this? And I am going to leave that page. And it brings me here to the content area. So this is where I can browse different content. Now you'll notice that they have math for younger grades. Then they have some of the higher level stuff. And although it's called ck12 and really targets the kindergarten through 12th grade market, it, I think, is an excellent resource for anyone at any grade level or any age. Now, I taught life science and biology, so those are the ones that I'm the most familiar with. But let's take a look at one. If I click here on biology, let's take a look at the amount of resources that I have available. Now, first of all, you can have interactive, they're called pliks, which are ways that you can interact with the material, and also study guides. But down below, they have the specific content. So in other words, introduction to biology, they have goals of science, scientific perspectives, methods, and so on. Here's cell biology. And watch if I scroll down. There is this much information on here. Now, what are these different links? Where do they take us? Let's take a look at that. I'm going to click down here on, let's just say, Mendel's laws and genetics. And this will bring us to all of the information available on Mendel's laws and genetics. Now, down below, I see that there is a ck12 book that's already put together called Mendel's Laws and Genetics. If I click here, I can see this textbook. In other words, it goes down and explains this. Genetics of inheritance, has some great visuals. Summary, making connections, there's questions, so there's a ton put into this, and this is simply one piece of content. This is only Mendel's Laws and Genetics. Now, if this is one I would like, I could add it to the Flexbook that I was creating, or I could add it to my library and share it with a group. You also have the ability to customize it. So if I wanted to, I could customize my own copy of this textbook and save it. In other words, I could add some things or maybe remove some things that I don't want in there. Now I'm going to back out. And there's other things that are available as well. So here you have sorting traits, which is an interactive activity. You have lesson plans, critical thinking, practice quizzes, all within this one tiny topic of Mendel's laws and genetics. Now I'll click back and you'll see that it's the same thing for, let's see a different one here. Let's see DNA repair. Here they're going to provide information for DNA repair advanced. If I click here, it takes me to the resource related to this. So there is a ton of information. I'm going to back up again real quickly just to show another content area. Let's take a look at algebra. And in here, real numbers, linear equations, there is a lot. Now, this is simply scratching the surface of what ck12 can do. They have a lot more, but I wanted to introduce this site as a great source of content, mainly in the science and math areas. I highly suggest checking out ck12 and seeing if there's content here that you can use with your students.